Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to repair a tire that has a nail in it, and normally I would just take this to a tire store or to the dealership and have them put a patch in it. However, I got a quote on it and I said, no, that's way too much money. Let's try the slime kit that costs less than 10 bucks. Let's get started. All right guys, so I have a set of wheels and tires behind me that I bought recently for a project that you guys will find out about later. But one of them has a nail in it. And of course I didn't notice when I bought them because the person that sold them to me inflated them so that they all had air, and then when they got home, one didn't. So I said, must be a nail in it, and I found it. So like I was saying, one of them was completely flat by the time I got home, and I started to look at it, and this is the one. You can see right here, there's a Phillips head screw in it. So the first thing that we have to do, take that Phillips head screw out. All right, so before I take it out, I'm just gonna mark, and usually I would use a silver marker, but seeing that this is the only one I had, and all I did was just put a little circle around it to make sure when I take it out and I start moving around that I don't accidentally lose place of where it is. We can take my Phillips head and see if it will. Okay. So my Phillips head, not really working in this. It's kind of coming out. All right, now that I've got it out a little bit, I probably can just pull it out. Now that I worked her out a little bit, I could probably use one of these. All right, so what we have to do is just keep turning it. It is nicely screwed in there, and that rubber is holding it in pretty well. So let's just use these and give it a few turns. Hopefully sooner or later it will allow me just to rip it out, but if not, that's okay. We'll just keep turning. There we go. So now we can see my hole. Well, that sounded dirty. Now we can see where the screw was. Now it's time to get started on this fix. The good thing is that the hole is in the middle of the tread, which always makes it easier. You probably can't see the mark that's around here, and that's why I like using a silver marker or one of the chalk sticks. But now we can actually get this ready by using our kit. Let's open this up. Don't forget, all the items are listed in the description below, so please, if you're looking for something to keep in your car with you, because not only does this make it great for being able to do it here, but you could actually do this one on the side of the road. Here we have the actual plugs. You get 5 of those, so we're only using 1, which is great. Oh, they've even got littler plugs, and you get 3 of these, so that's nice. Here is the plug insertion tool, which is really needed. This is the reason why I went with this kit. It comes with the plug bond, and basically this is a rubber cement type of glue that will actually adhere to the rubber, to the plug, to make it a seamless seal. You can do this without these, but I would not recommend it. This is going to be the part that keeps this from leaking. And last but not least, the reamer. And this basically goes into the hole, put a little pressure on it, this part's it does take a little bit of a challenge. All right. You can see I've got it in, go out, in, and this is freeing it up so that we'll be able to get the plug in, because it does need to be the right size. And you can see little bits of rubber flying everywhere. Little elbow grease. And whatever air was left in here is now coming out. All right, I think we're good there. We got a nice size hole. So with this tool and one of these, we just take this out of here. Peels right out. The hardest part is getting them through here because they do need to be flattened at the tip a little bit to be able to make it through. There we go. Once you get it through, just pull halfway. So now we have it exactly how it needs to be, about halfway. We're going to take our tire seal, open that up, and put some of that on there, just like that. My leaning tower of tire is falling over on me. The great thing is now, see what? And there we go. Just like that, we should be sealed. I find a quick jerk definitely helps with that. All right, we'll just wipe off the excess, leaving that there. We're gonna take a pair of just these snip tools, cut it out. You can see my plug right in there, which is perfect. And now we can inflate this tire and see if we did a good job. In case you haven't figured out what this goes on yet, there will be a video coming out with 2 new vehicles that I've purchased. Also, I'm gonna do a video that kind of highlights some of the stuff that I've been doing off screen. If you've noticed, I haven't been able to put out a video every week like I've been planning to. That's because there's so much going on and so many great things that are happening, but it's been hard to video it while it's been happening. It's a one-man band. I do the videoing, I do the editing, I do the scripting, which isn't really scripting as you can tell, but everything is on me. Millage, if you haven't checked his channel out, make sure you do so, has done a tremendous job helping me with some of my videos, and I can't thank him enough. Having 2 people do it is so much more fun. Anyway, there will be videos coming out on what this goes on, and there will be videos coming out on just everything that's going on. So make sure you stay tuned for that as well. Good news, I let this sit for about 10 minutes while I put some air in my air compressor. Now we can inflate the tire and see. There we go. Alrighty guys, I put 40 pounds of air in it. It can handle up to 44 is the max, but I wanted to put more in it to see if this thing was leaking. You can see right here is where we have the plug. Now, soapy water comes in handy for all types of things. Anything dealing with air, you need this. It's very expensive. I used an old Windex bottle, put Dawn dish detergent in there and water. Yeah, like I said, very expensive. But let's squirt this and see. And that, my friends, is what we're looking for. No air bubbles, nothing bubbling, nothing coming out. That is a plug tire, and once we put this on the car and start using it, it'll plug itself even better. So that's a good thing. But it is good to know that you could do this on the side of the road if you needed to. So that little kit for, I think it was $6.99 is what it cost me, less than 10 bucks. Can keep you off the side of the road. All right, guys, you might be asking yourself, why am I actually doing this myself? Well, I called up Mercedes and asked them how much to do a patch on a tire, and they said $75. And I was like, wow, it has gotten expensive. Of course, they have to remove the tire from the rim. They have to clean the tire in the inside, put a patch in there, do it the right way, which is the best way to do it. Put the tire back on, road balance it, and then give it back to me. But prices have just been soaring lately. And seeing that this car won't get driven that much, I wanted to go ahead and have it repaired so I could go ahead and put these on and drive it now. So for less than 10 bucks, this is the way I went. Once again, everything will be listed in the description below. Hopefully this has helped you to show that you can do something like this yourself. Make sure that you like, subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Now you gotta wonder what this is going on. That Mercedes logo should give you a big hint.